That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack.
Tua.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dean Lowry, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. 2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown! Tua fighting Devontae Parker for the touchdown there. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On play action, it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a play fake. Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 31 yards. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. On play action, here's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. Flush to his right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Rashawn Gary able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tua eluding the pressure right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Green Bay. First down, Green Bay. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Got him in. Open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers have moved out in front. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. It's complete, and he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike, check. Watch the call.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They fake the give. Now Rod, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Rodgers.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
59,
On first down, Tagovailoa. And this will be swung out for Lindsey.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go again. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. All day. Mike's 59. Go. 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, check.
Here's Tua. Oh, Gesicki, a nice grab. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check 59.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Eluding the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Rodgers now on first down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And again, it's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. On play action, Rodgers. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That's good for a Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. Flushed out right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
59 Mike. Check, 59. Here we go.
On play action, here's Tua.
Able to find Shaheen here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. The two are going to try and throw for it. That's caught. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Pass some of this.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, 85 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 18-yard line. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
2nd and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lindsey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. Going up top. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary and you give up a big one.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 31 yards.